Okay, I know a lot of people wonder how to do this on just the subject of learning. Um, I clean saws with degreaser, engine degreaser. I buy the liquid stuff, I pour it in 5 gallon buckets, and I'll sit the cases and the plastic and all that down in it, let it soak for a few days. Then I'll take them out, spray them with that foam engine degreaser, let them sit until it like dissolves away a little bit. And then I take a pressure washer and I blast the bejesus out of it. And it works great, honestly. Um, this right here is a perfect example of not having a power washer. Okay, this is a 390 case. This set in engine degreaser for probably like 4 days, and it was really bad. I'm not gonna lie, it was really bad. But I didn't have a power washer, so what I did was I sprayed the engine degreaser foam onto this case and I let it sit and dissolve. It was a really hot day. I'd say it was probably in the 80s, higher 80s or something like that. This is like a week ago or something. Then I took my air compressor and I blew what I could off of this. But you can still do it with both ways. If you do it this way, you could take some rags, or preferably cotton rags, not like these blue shop, because it won't bring all the grease off. I mean, if you've ever built a saw or you took one apart, you know that if you cut pine with them, they're nasty. They're really nasty. Like I said, you can do it two ways. Today I'm going to actually use a pressure washer. Well, it's going to be an electric pressure washer because I do have a gasoline power washer, but someone's using it right now. I did go out and buy this. It was like 130, 140 bucks. And I know that this brand is actually a good brand because it's the same brand of power washer that I had to use underground when I worked on batteries. It does have really good pressure, so to speak. This thing ran off a battery, and it was like kind of like a mop bucket, but it had a motor on top of it, and it sucked the water out of it. And it did have an outlet to where you could actually hook a hose up to it, which was really cool. The guy that I knew, he actually cleaned his truck with this thing, and it worked great. Like I said, this is a really good brand. I know it's Chinese made, but they make really good products. This one is electric. I bought this from Walmart. This is like a one on steroids, which is cool. It comes with all this other stuff in here, and I've been wanting to buy one of these for a while, just to save on gas, honestly, because you know gas is getting way high. Oh. Well, it didn't cut across. Ain't that crazy? I'm going to sharpen this thing. Like I said, you can buy their battery powered version of this, which is pretty awesome. After they sit in the bucket for a few days, sometimes I let them sit for about 4 days. I'll cover them in that foam degreaser, engine degreaser, which I can show you. this stuff right here. Does pretty good. Even if you don't let them suck in like liquid degreaser, you can spray them with this stuff on a really hot day and let them sit out. And take a power washer and spray them off, and it works great. Some stuff though, you'll have to take a little screwdriver or whatever you have, a little pick or something like that. You'll have to scrape some of the stuff out, but it works pretty good. So in a nutshell, that's how I clean most of the saws. Like I said, you could tell a big difference between using a power washer and just using degreaser and air hose. Usually after I spray them off, get them all clean, well, clean-ish. You still got to do some wiping and stuff like that down. But after I do, I take the air hose, I blow that what little water I can out of the tanks, and especially the gas tanks and the oil tank. But I always take a little bit of brake cleaner, spray it on a rag, and then start wiping stuff down. I know that it turns, especially the Husqvarnas, it'll turn to like a little bit of a white dingy color. But you take you can either do that, or you can take WD-40 and rub on it, and it looks great after that. I know people probably have dishwashers. They just throw stuff in there and they let the stuff sit for 30-40 minutes. I think that's how Hopper does it, to be 100%. But if I had one down here, I would probably do that, because I know that really hot water would get all of the grime off of this thing that I definitely want off of these pieces. Because look, this is the air. I mean not the air, but this is the power washer. This is the plastic from the power washer. This is the plastic from the degreaser and the air, just air, and you can see how greasy it still looks. I mean, I know you can't see it like 100%. And see all the stuff that's left behind? Like, you can see it. It's nasty looking. And when I don't have a power washer, because somebody's always wanting, hey man, I need to borrow that. Okay, well, that's the reason why I went out and bought the electric one. Way better pressure, I think, honestly. Like I said, you can use brake cleaner, you can lose electric cleaner, you can lose starter fluid. Some of the stuff you really don't want to use on plastic, because it'll turn it like a dingy white color. So basically, try to use WD-40. It makes the plastic shine and it looks way better. And after you wipe it down, take you a dry rag. I mean a rag, not no paper towel, and then wipe it down, and it looks way, way better. Oh, I've been wanting to make a video like this for a while, because nobody wants to watch somebody clean a chainsaw, and there's always somebody say, hey, how do you clean your chainsaws? Well, now you know. Until the next video, you guys have a wonderful day. Yeah!